All right, you guys, so this is actually part 2. I didn't want the other video to be that long. I heard YouTube has to be like under 15 minutes, so I was gonna stretching it on that last one. So let's get our ruler straight edge. So for all these problems, you're gonna draw a pair of parallel lines in each box. A pair is two. Then use the parallel lines to draw a trapezoid with the following. So just do your best on this, you guys. The whole objective is just to make sure that you know the difference between trapezoids and non-quadrilaterals, which would be non-trapezoids. All right, so good luck with holding a phone and drawing parallel lines. Yes. So what I'm gonna do for each one is, I'm gonna draw this right here. How am I gonna do this? You guys are probably laughing at me right now. You know, having one of those stands on my phone would probably be useful, but I don't own that, so. Parallel are the exact same line. So what I did was just draw a line and a line. So you guys, I'm actually gonna put this down for a second. You guys can look at me if you want. Hi! We just saw each other on Zoom. I'm gonna draw my parallel lines real quick. And they could go any direction. So you can see, maybe doing it like that. In this one, so again, draw all the parallel lines first. Parallel, parallel. Parallel lines, again, remind me of like train tracks. They have to be the same length, same size, everything. So make sure you draw all of your parallel lines. And we're gonna be practicing those angle words, obtuse, acute, and right. And make sure you're using a pencil. Man, I hope you guys all have pencils. And guess where all my refill lead is? In our classroom. Fantastic. I'll probably have to order some on Amazon. All right, so make sure you guys have all parallel lines. I'm gonna grab my phone. And just make sure that you're following these directions. So no right angles. So I want to make sure you do something like that. Something like that. These look like they could be obtuse. That's acute. I don't see any right angles. So all you have to do is just erase the rest of your parallel lines. So you could tell that's acute. Acute. This kind of looks obtuse. Yeah. So again, the directions on this one was just no right angles. And what we really should do is measure them, but we can't. So I'm just gonna label that's cute and that's obtuse. So pause. And again, all of our drawings can all be different. I'll even show you my book. So see, we are supposed to draw, but we can't. So there's my book if you kind of want different examples, but we can't measure them. So I'm gonna do the same thing over here. So this one is only one obtuse, only one. So I'm actually going to probably, how am I gonna do this? What if I went like that and kind of stretched my parallel line? That's what I'll do. Because that could be one obtuse. Doesn't say anything about no right angles though. So these are all gonna be right angles. Right angle, right angle. And this one kind of looks acute. Okay, two. So up here, I actually did two obtuse. So I'm gonna kind of do the same thing here. I'm gonna kind of still my idea. So see, I'm gonna keep letting that go. And right here, that's one obtuse angle. And then I went off the paper, but that's okay. And there's my second obtuse angle. Again, these are all still trapezoids. Definitely not the best artist today, but you guys totally fine with that. And this one, at least one right angle. Well, I'm gonna get tricky and I'm gonna just do all right angles. So a rectangle and a square actually have all right angles. And then just erase all of your parallel lines that might have gone too far. Gorgeous, darling, gorgeous. There you go. So on our next page, they're gonna just ask you questions. So it says, use the trapezoids you just drew to complete the task below. Well, A says to measure the angles. We can't. So what I want you to do for all of these, use a marker or crayon. You could just use your, oh, I see what they want us to do. You could just use your pencil if you need to. Oh, you know what? Some of these are going to be really hard to answer without that. Ay, ay, ay. The things we can't do. You know what? You guys, we can't answer these questions because we need a protractor. Do your best on these. I'll show you guys the answers real quick. And then message me your exit ticket. For Dojo, this is our code. Every day you can use your code, find your name, and add it to your profile. So I'm just gonna zoom in on the answers in my book because it is very, very hard to do this without a protractor. We're gonna have to figure this out. How are we supposed to do this? So go ahead and hit pause and just check your answers. My biggest thing is just make sure you know your shapes, please. Make sure you guys have this definition down. And I will see you guys tomorrow.